Hello friends, welcome back to Max Tips for All. Today let's learn number system integers exercise 1A part 1. Exercise 1A, evaluate 427 into 8 plus 2 into 427. In our previous class we have learned about the properties, that is multiplication properties. So in those I have taught you about some of the properties such as distributive property, associative property, commutative property and so on. So today let's solve this problem using a property, one of the property. So we are going to solve this problem using the distributive property. If you observe it carefully, this problem is in the form of L into M plus L into N form. I think you can clearly observe this L into M plus L into N. See, here L is 427 into M is 8 plus here again L is 427 and 2 is N. So here in this, just a second, yeah, in this we can clearly understand this. According to this property, L is 427 and M is, we are just comparing this problem with this distributive property. 3M is 8 and N is, I think now you have got it how this distributive property is in this formula. Yeah, here is it. Next let's move on to another step. So from this problem we can just take 427 as common from this first term and this second term. From this both the terms, always these terms are divided with, separated with plus sign and it is not separated with multiplication. So the when this multiplication is that, this both together is considered as a first term. 427 into 8 is one term and 2 into 427 is second term. So in this both, which number is common? 427 is common in both of them. So you can take 427 common into 8 plus 2. So 8 plus 2. I think you have clearly understood. The next point is 427 into 8 plus 2 is 10. Next step, 4,270. We have multiplied 427 into 10. So we got 4,270 is the answer. Let's move on to the next problem, that is 394 into 12 plus 394 into minus 2. Here firstly let's consider the terms. Let's 394 into 12 is the first term and 394 into minus 2 is second term. So here we are totally having two terms. Even here we are using the same distributive property. L into M, see L into M plus L into N. So let's compare this formula with the given question. So let's write it down. I am just explaining this for your clear idea. L is 394 and M will be 12 and N will be minus 2. If you compare it, it's in the same formula. So in this first term and the second term 394 is common. 394 is common. So we have taken it out common into 12 plus sign is in between. So plus minus 2. So we have to include this minus. Please children, don't forget this minus. Next step, 394 into, now we have to multiply this plus into minus. When plus into minus, you will get minus. So you have to always remember this. Plus into minus is minus. So 12 minus 2. In next step, 394 into 12 minus 2 is 10. Now we can multiply this to both the numbers, 394 into 10, and you will get 3940. I hope you understood this. Let's move on to the next problem, that is 558 into 27 plus 3 into 558. Now you might have easily identified which property it belongs to. Even this one belongs to the distributive property. Once again, let's write it, compare it. Here L is 558 M is 227, sorry, and N is 3. Now you can clearly understand how we can compare with this problem with this distributive property. L into M plus, see here we are having plus, so plus L into N. So now we can convert it into this one, because the question is given is in this form, so we have to convert it into this. So what is L? L is 528 into M is 27 and N is 3. Next step, 558 into 27 plus 3 is 30. Next step, we can multiply this both, that is 16,740 is the answer. I hope you understood this, how to use the property while solving the problem. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell button. Check the description for the remaining part and even the explanation of each property in detail. Thank you.